Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of Regular Beer Reviews, where regular doesn't refer to the beer itself, but to the reviewer, myself. I'm Jesse, and today we're going to be doing a beer that I've never had before. I've seen it around quite a lot. I've heard people talk about it. This is Swamp Ape Double IPA from the Florida Beer Company. I just thought it was a cool artwork on the bottle when I first saw it, and double IPAs, I like IPAs, I like hoppy beer, so I'm excited to try it. Let's get into the numbers on this beer. Beer Advocate gives it a 69, which is poor, and that's with 385 ratings. The Bros give it a 69, which is poor, and Rate Beer gives it a 39 overall with a 3 for the style. So those are very low numbers. It has an ABV of 10%, so it's relatively a pretty big beer, but that's standard for a double IPA. The availability is year-round. The style is an American Double or an Imperial IPA, and it has 85 IBUs. So, not bad. And if you didn't know, Florida Beer Company is out of Cape Canaveral, Florida. So, they don't say it, but they could say our beer's out of this world, and it'd make me chuckle. Anyway, it says, I'm going to read the script on the bottle here. It says, "What is a swamp ape? First-hand accounts describe an intense beast with a potent aroma and bite, proof that the elusive mystery monster exists, or proof that brewing with 5 distinct varieties of hops creates an unbelievable, relentlessly hopped India Pale Ale. One taste and you'll know, Swamp Ape is real." So, pretty excited to try this. Let's go on ahead and get it cracked open and get it poured. Those are pretty low numbers, but I'm hoping for the best here. So, nice color, pretty clear for an IPA. Usually I'd expect a little bit more cloudiness, but maybe it's in the bottom. No, not really. Well, it did haze up a little bit as I got the last little bit out there. So it looks like I'm seeing some particulates, some chunks floating around in there. It is a nice, very, very light amber color, nice honey, golden yellow, light to moderate carbonation streaming up. I'd say between half and 1 finger head, frothy, big bubbles, kind of cream colored. So looks pretty good. Let's go on ahead and get a nose on this. It's hoppy, it's fruity. I'm definitely picking up some fruity esters there. Doesn't smell like 85 IBUs, but there's a nice bitter bite to it. More floral, and maybe a little citrusy. Not really that piney at all. Doesn't smell too dry. Picking up light malt notes there, kind of caramel, toffee, a little darker malts. So, without further ado, let's go on ahead and jump into this one. Whoa, man. Wow, I said it didn't smell like 85. Definitely tastes like 85. That's a bitter beer. Hoppy. Hops are just all over the place, right up front. It's fruity, it's citrusy, grapefruity. Really fresh, almost like a bouquet. Kind of a floral esters in there. It's really, really fruity, really floral, really, really bitter hops. Not super dry, not really piney, more of an East Coast type hop. The malts are there, but they're light, slightly bready. It's kind of unbalanced. I know IPAs are supposed to be really hop forward beers, but I like there to be a nice malt presence in the background to kind of balance out the hoppiness. And this is just really, really hoppy, not a lot of malt. What is there? It's light, it's bready. I'm picking up hints of caramel and toffee, but again, it's very light, and it's just so overshadowed by the hoppiness. But it is a double IPA, so I guess that is to be somewhat expected. This is probably at about 45, 50 degrees. I took it out of the fridge maybe, 10 minutes ago. It's been sitting here. The bottle's been sweating away. It's not bad. It's certainly not the best IPA or double IPA I've ever had. For 10%, the hoppy bitterness is so prevalent that I'm not picking up any booziness. I don't taste any alcohol. I'm not smelling any alcohol astringency or tasting it. And I think it's because those hops are so prevalent. Like this was if the hops weren't so intense, I think I'd probably be picking up, because I can feel the alcohol. I'm definitely feeling that burn. It's warming me up. But this isn't that bad. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to score it as low as everyone else seemed to. I think this is relatively good. Not the best double IPA I've ever had, but it's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I would definitely pair this with like really heavily seasoned steak or really spicy seafood or something like that. Something really hearty but really, really flavorful. This would go well with, especially spicy food. Very, very bitter, but very good, very enjoyable. If you're a hophead, I think you'll like this. I enjoy this beer. I think I'm going to pick it up if I see it again. And I think I'm going to give Florida Beer Swamp Ape, I think I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. That's a C for me. It's 70. That's a 70. 7 out of 10. I'll pick it up if I see it again. I recommend you pick it up, you try it yourself. It's a pretty good beer. If you don't like hops, stay away from it. But if you do, definitely give it a try. I'm definitely enjoying this beer. So I'm gonna sip on it and just enjoy the rest of it here. And again, so 7 out of 10. Pick it up if you see it. Thank you for watching, and keep watching again in the future for more reviews. Prost.